So I'm just going. I'm gonna freestyle this video, and I don't know where this idea just came from, but it just hit me. So here it is. I'm a little early. I'm actually waiting on my daughter to be picked up, so I'm early and they're running late. So I got time. I got time today. Um, man, I was just sitting here thinking. So I'm watching this movie here, which I'll leave it in the description. Mental health is a big thing, right? Not just mental health, but your physical health is also a really big factor. And I think for a lot of communities, especially the African American community, um, it's looked down upon to want to figure out more about yourself. Um, Not always physically, because as you see, a lot of us are athletes, especially minority groups are athletes. Let's say, in general, let's just say it. But we always forget about the mental part. And then as you get older too, you'll realize you'll start seeing people not taking care of themselves on both ends of the spectrum. But I think overall, the problem is, especially when you have kids, you need those things. Those are the things they may have made you who you were when you were younger. And I think you begin to lose those things. And I also think over time, I want to feel like those factors begin to kind of mess with you, right? Those things, those memories, those actions, etc. Those things begin to hinder you. They can scare you and keep you afraid from doing the things that you need to do. I know I've been a victim of it. I've been afraid to move forward. Even making this video, you'll notice I don't really like looking at myself in the camera. Even my YouTube videos, most of them, I don't really. I'm pushing it out. I'm making myself do it. Um, I don't know if I'm really an outgoing person necessarily, but I can do it, and I probably learned some of that just from being a teacher. I have to talk to kids. I have to talk to other adults. I have to interact, so it's kind of just part of it. But before, I probably didn't do it as much. My wife can attest to that. But yeah, I think it's something that everybody should try to recognize. When you see an issue, you know, um, you always fight, or you always want to argue, or you're always getting upset. You always got this negative energy. You're always worried, anxious. All these other things, they're all factors. If some of y'all probably follow me on Instagram, you'll notice that I've been trying to go to the gym in the mornings, and that's part of me trying to fight my newfound anxiety that I didn't really know about. I'm trying to correct it. That's the goal, anyway. And I think it's worth it. I feel better. I'm not saying every day's perfect, but I do feel better overall. So maybe it's doing something, you know? I don't know. I do feel better though. Mentally, I try to think through things more so. I'm not gonna say that's perfect either, but I think we all have our moments where we just kind of go through it. But the biggest part is to get back up. Like I always say, keep it moving. Quoted by Tribe Called Quest. So, and that's really it. That's really what I wanted to get out. I wanted to talk about it. I know this video might be a little weird, but I just have a lot on my mind, and um, I watch these students of mine that are in high school going through a lot, and you can watch them, and they try to shield it by using some social media and making everything kind of go away for a minute, making life feel like it's perfect. Throw some filters on it, and it's not working. You can tell. No matter what, we need social interaction. I don't want to say approval from our peers either, because that's not fair. But I mean, overall, yeah. I just think that some people get hung up on the fact that when they're on social media, you get kind of tied up in the fact that if somebody's not approving of it, then it's not okay. I think we still need to have your own mind, but I think you need to be and a social circle that's not just based on the internet necessarily. I know I'm big for it, and I'm trying to get better with that too. We were doing a lot better before this pandemic hit. You know, even us dad groups, we were trying to do our thing and get out, which we're gonna start doing it again. We're just gonna have to social distance it or somehow, because I miss it. But especially us dads, we need it. We need interaction with other people who have the same values and thoughts and the processes that we have as well. Because it wouldn't make sense for you to just be out with your younger people all the time that don't have things in relation with you when you are going through certain things. You're married with kids, or even if you just have kids, your outlook on life is going to be different than somebody who doesn't, most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. So I think it's something to think about. You want to have that interaction with other people. I know I'm trying to work on it myself. That's why I force myself to get out and do stuff, whether it's a little car meet, and I know some other dad's going to be there. Or like I said before, when we were doing our little dad meetups, we were making up stuff to do, going to arcades and whatever the case is. You got to find something that's you to interact with people, but I think you need to find something that is something that's a part of you that you enjoy too, right? To me, this is just my opinion, so you don't have to take this verbatim, but in my opinions, as far as your health goes, at least attempting to do something every day physical is good to make you feel better. And since this pandemic, I'm realizing I need to do more things with my own kids to kind of get them busy, because pretty much once a week my kids get out and do something, which to me isn't that good. I mean, it's better than what it was when everything started, but I got to do a little bit better with that, even me personally. So that's on me, but I'm going to encourage it. And I think after talking to my wife the other day, it's a good idea to try to show some ideas of what to do, because I know a lot of us just trying to figure it out. We sitting at home. We were at home with our kids for months, and some of us are back to work, like myself. I'm back teaching. But some of our kids are still at home. So that's my new motive, is to try to show what to do during the pandemic, or just what to do with our kids, and come up with ideas, and maybe like cooking and some other things too, because man, we need it. We need ideas too. I need ideas. Y'all can shoot me ideas too, but I'm gonna work on it. I got some other things that I want to work on too, because I love cars, so I got some other ideas with that. We're just gonna see what happens. But back to what I was saying, because we're almost at 10 minutes. Mental health, man, big thing. Physical health also, big thing. Your mental and your physical are connected. So in my opinion, even if it's just taking a stroll, and maybe you can't get away from the kids, just take the kids for a stroll. Put Junior in the stroller, go for that walk, and hold hands, go for the walk. Yesterday, myself, and I didn't film it, but yesterday, I jumped rope in front of the house, just so I had some activity, and my kids rode scooters backing down, up and down the sidewalk. It's something. It's better than nothing, I think, to me, mentally, you are improved when your physical has some movement, and you can get a break from life. You get a break from social media, and sometimes you feel better. So that's my 2 cents. Yeah, that's my 2 cents. My other thing I would also say would also be the fact of finding you, and there's nothing wrong with it. Whether it's going to, I know for me it was basketball, but when they canceled basketball, I picked up lifting weights again. So that was me. That's what I did, or doing my 5 a.m. little workout. So you see my video. You can follow me on Instagram at DadSwagOfficial. It's with 2 G's. But yeah, that's what I picked up. I picked up weightlifting. I tried to read. It's just kind of busy with the kids and stuff, but the lifting has helped, and some jogging here and there, and that's what's helping me like tremendously to get through things. I can always take a break and go outside and do some push-ups or do them in the kitchen if it's raining or if it's cold, whatever the case is. You know, your physical can help your mental. I guess that's what I'm getting at. And if you got some severe issues that you think you need to work through, some trauma, I mean, even me, I think I got some stuff I need to work through, and I've thought about going back to speak to somebody. Honestly, I think it's okay, man. I think it's actually a great idea because you got to remember all the issues and things that are on you, pressure-wise. Those things, those factors, you're putting it off on your kids, whether you realize it or not. Those issues in life, you know, not having enough, or going through changes or relationships, whatever, you're putting that mental strain on your kids at times. So I think it's important to think about that when you're going through whatever. And I also think repairing some relationships, not all, but some relationships is important too, to repair those things, just so it's off of your back, physically, or not physically, but metaphorically. So, all right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this. Whenever I feel like this, I'll try to make more videos, but usually I get these thoughts when I'm in the moment and I'm already active. So, much love, much respect. Remember I said follow me on Instagram, man. Dad Swag Official. Share the YouTube video. That's it, man. I'll check you later.